Good day, everybody. Brian here from quantlabsnet.com. So I got this question as one of my comments in my most recent video. Do you think there is a way to add AI to your portfolio for those aiming to break into quant dev? Yes, absolutely. You can add AI to your portfolio as part of your algorithmic trading. Um, the one LLM or model I'd go with is the Anthropic Claude Sonnet 3.7. And if you want to be even better in quality of output, I would strongly recommend add reasoning to it as well. So you'd be paying quite a bit more, but the difference between the um, regular Claude Sonnet to the reasoning is night and day. If it will inevitably be part of the industry, how will it be used on the job? And do you think the number of quant devs will decrease? So I'm waiting for the podcast I was part of yesterday, which was from Algo Dynamics. Generally, I basically said most likely that quant devs trading desks probably going to decrease and eventually um, just fall by the wayside. It's the state of the industry we're in, um, and the hosts seem to be in agreement with it. Who's Jeremy? Um, and it's a sad thing, but that's just the state of technology. When you are in technology, you can't be displaced. I'm one of them. Okay. Will it inevitably be part of the industry? Look, I can state this. I just read the statistic this morning. The largest software company in the world, known as Microsoft, over 30% of its total source code programming has been generated by AI. So if you cannot see that and see that writing on the wall, that over time it will not just, they say you can use it as a tool. I do think it will eventually replace a lot of software engineers as we know it. Um, so, as an example, look, lots of companies have now stated that they are not going to be hiring any more software engineers. Um, Salesforce was the one that first announced it a few months ago. I didn't believe it. But the progress, as I said, we're just alone on the Anthropic. The difference and the progress is mind blowing. And now we have heavy competition among the Googles, the Facebooks, the X, and the like. Heavy competition, let alone what's coming out of China as well. So it's fierce, it's aggressive, and it's quickly advancing. And I do I've had access to the OpenAI. I don't talk about OpenAI so much because it's not that good. Maybe down the line it will be as good as the other ones I mentioned, like the Gemini 2.5 Pro or the Anthropic one with the reasoning. Then we'll see. But at the end of the day, this competition's a good thing to make this better. So the question then becomes, is it worth pursuing these paths as terms of career? First, let's talk about careers. This is no longer going to be a career, but you could still learn it to be able to apply it to yourself because it's trading. This is the ultimate way to build wealth, okay? Without a doubt. We are at a point now where a lot of these strategic advisors, folio advisors, I'm getting to a point where we can't trust them. We are going to be left on our own devices, being able and held responsible to manage our own money. So, as everything's now automating, that's where the programming comes in. So, with the AI and the capabilities of programming, it actually gets easier. It's still challenged, but it's a lot more easier because the coding of quant models, as an example, with the heavy math, the AI can show you how to do it by laying down a code base into a runnable condition and then reverse engineer it to get it to a point where it's working. So that's where we're at. Is it doable? Yes. And there's more millionaires and billionaires being created as we speak today than ever before because of the technology and because of the internet. Now we're getting to a point where we're able to manage our own money in a highly educated way, along with our own tools to manage that through a broker. So I'm right now running surveys to see if people are interested in a 7 trial of my membership for programming, what I call, and I've had that name since day one of the last 14 years, the Quant Elite Programming Group. So now we're going to be able to put actual trading algorithms and models and coding with a front end into this membership, which will be community based, along with some courses and other people like yourself to hopefully contribute to the group. And no matter how hard AI tries, it will never replace human evolution in these areas behind a paywall. It makes you a better trader. It makes you a better developer. It's just better. Okay. So if you want to say if you're interested in a 7 day trial, all you got to do is go into the post section on this channel at Quant Labs, Brian Downing, the video channel on YouTube, and just say yes, you're interested. That's all you need to do. We're measuring the interest. And if you are really interested, what I recommend is go into the description and look for the newsletter, opt in, and that will take you to my website at quantlabsnet.com and opt in with your name, email, and opt in. And then you'll be notified when these memberships are available for a 7 day trial for free, no risk. Um, and then you'll be able to, I'm still trying to iron out the access to it, if there's going to be courses involved or what, I don't know. But you'll be able to be part of the solution at no risk, where I take that risk and the responsibility for that. The other thing is you will be able to get access um, and be able to get onto my newsletter to keep up to date with what I'm posting outside of subscribing to this channel. We'll leave it at that. That's the future. You choose. And we're at a critical point now. If you want to choose to be part of a community with like-minded developers and trading uh, experts, I guess, then you know what to do. If not, then you continue on your merry way with scrolling and whatnot. Okay, good luck. Thanks for listening and watching. Over and out.